Oh, this is Troy with the Noble Grafted In middle position. Kind of keen on this warning and this idea of what Paul is telling the Gentiles. Lest you be wise in your own sight, I do not want you to be unaware of this mystery, brothers. A partial hardening has come upon Israel until the fullness of the Gentiles has come in. You want to marry this until up with Acts chapter 3, verse 20. 21 in that area where Jesus must remain in heaven until the final restoration spoken by the prophets. So this is really important to get this until and that until tied together. Until the fullness of the Gentiles when Jesus returns, until the final restoration of all things, where he also says, I will not drink from the cup, this cup, until I've delivered the kingdom to my Father. He tells that to his 12 disciples, who will reign with him in the resurrection. So the deliverer will come from Zion. He will banish ungodliness from Jacob. So this is something to look at. And we also have learned that Paul is saying the word of God hasn't failed. The restoration of all things will come when the Messiah returns. And this is because of the context of Isaiah 60. That's easily discerned, and also is the older will serve the younger, the Islamic nations serving Jacob. Jacob I loved, Esau I hated is a reference to this right here. And then when we see that God will regather his people and bring them into the land because they've been profaning his holy name, they were ungodly. He's going to banish the ungodliness, not because of Israel, but because of his holy name and how they profaned it amongst the nations. So he's going to return. He's going to deliver his people. But we're going to find out something when we go in the next video. We're going to find something out that's rather interesting about how this happens. It's much like when they left Egypt, when they were delivered from Egypt and they died in the wilderness, and a new generation came into the land. It's going to be similar to that. Not exactly. When he takes away their sins. So he's going to offer them a full pardon. They're going to receive a full pardon. He even says he gives other nations in exchange for them, which is interesting. And so this right here, a combination of understanding these two verses gets us into the new heavens and the new earth. The word of God hasn't failed. The book of Revelation 21 and 22, and a permanent residence in their land.